Hello YouTube fam, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about the healing protocol. As some of you know, I was on this starting in September and I went until October. I did 4 weeks of raw vegan. This was based off of Dr. Brooke Goldner's Goodbye Lupus protocol. What I would like to do today is give you all a summary. I don't want to give you every single little piece of information, but pretty dang close. Right now, Dr. G is offering her classes free up until I believe it is Christmas. So I would recommend going to her website. I will link it down below and watching all of those. This is just going to be a quick summary so you have an idea of what it includes. And also, I just want to share it with you all because I'm going to do it again in January. And if you'd like, join me on those 4 to 6 weeks. I haven't decided how long. I should probably do it for 6 weeks, but it's not easy. That's the truth. And that's why it's so important to have support, and I actually want to film how it goes for me this time around. So the first biggest step in this is that you are eating green leafy vegetables or cruciferous. Could be saying that wrong. I always say that wrong. Those vegetables as well. So you want to get 1 pound daily, 1 pound of these. Seems like a lot, right? But how Dr. G does it is through smoothies. So you want to generally drink about 64 ounces of green smoothies a day and pretty much just packing that whole pound into the blender. Now for me, I started out doing that and I found that I didn't love doing that much smoothie. So I did 48 ounces of smoothies and I'd have big salads throughout the day. And that was how I got that intake in. You also want to make sure it is all raw. There is no cooking when you are on the protocol. So everything is completely raw, fresh, and how you would buy it in the produce section. When you are doing this protocol, whether you are eating it through salads or if you're doing it through the smoothies, you want to make sure that is 75% to 25% fruit. The second huge part of this is that you are not intaking any oil. So no olive oil, no coconut oil. I don't care what they say. It really does make a difference because I implemented oil afterwards and some of my inflammation came back. I could feel it in my joints. I was not feeling as good. I wasn't as alert. So it definitely makes a difference. No oil. Yes, I know this makes it difficult for salads and such, but I will be sharing many different recipes that I have been using on this channel. The third aspect is no nuts. You really want to focus on getting more omega-3s versus omega-6, and nuts have a high amount of omega-6. And this again plays into the inflammatory aspect of it. I would recommend, again, watching Dr. G's videos. She goes into detail of why this is so important. Connected to this aspect is number 4. You want to make sure that you are getting a huge amount of flax and chia, which is your omega-3s. For this, you're grinding them up, putting them freshly grinded into your smoothies, whatever you choose to do. I would do chia puddings during this time because I wanted to make sure I was getting enough calories, start my day off with a chia pudding and then right into my smoothie and a salad. You can even put some flax on top of your salads. Just make sure you're getting enough. And generally you want anywhere from a 1/4 cup starting to a full cup. And take your time on this because you don't want to just shock your body, because trust me, it will. I started out with just a tablespoon and would up that to eventually a couple more tablespoons and then a 1/4 cup and then a 1/2 cup, and now it's more like in between a 1/2 to 1 cup a day. I never really hit that 1 cup, which I probably should eventually get to that, but it's not as easy as you think. And the number 5 big thing of this summary would be to make sure you're getting enough water a day. Typically they recommend a gallon, so whatever you need to do to get that done, I would just use it through my water bottle and count and add them up. This next time around I might actually purchase a gallon tub that I can keep track of, because you can use the water in your smoothies counting towards that gallon a day. And this was one of the more difficult parts for me personally, and I think that having that tracking system will help me out a lot. For more details, I can't stress it enough, watch Dr. G's videos. She gives you all the information for free. Yes, I know there is a cost on her website if you want to actually do the classes with her, which, I mean, I didn't do it, I did it on my own, but I can see where that can be helpful because you really do want to have support during this time. And that is why I want to share my journey, because at least I could be there for you when you're going through this. And hopefully maybe you can get a friend to tag along or even have a family member transition to vegan. When I did it the first time around, I had a friend actually join me during the protocol, and I do want to share her results as a healthier person. She does not have an illness, so want to share her results and how she felt. And also, I'm just very excited to jump back into this. I'm ready to start feeling as good as I did on week 3 and 4 of that protocol. A few extra things. There are things that you can have that are great. So you can have any of the spices and herbs and any vegetable or fruit you want. You can have, as long as they're not dried or anything, they have to just be in their fresh form. You can have nutritional yeast, avocado, mustard. That was huge for me. Any of the vinegars, things like that. As long as there's no additives, you just have to check a lot of things and make sure, okay, there's no nuts in this, there's no oil, and no sugar. Sugar is added in a lot of things, so it only is natural sugar during this time. Another helpful resource when you are unsure if a food is allowed or not is the Facebook group. I would highly recommend, even if you don't have a Facebook, creating, just your own page so you can join into the group and get support that way. Because whenever I was feeling like giving up, I would go in there and I would just search healing or lupus and reading all the success stories on there. It's also a place where, again, you can check and say, like, search dates and see if dates are allowed. I don't believe they are allowed when you are on healing protocol, although I did use them, but it is what it is. I was rather strict when I was on it, and I plan on doing that again in January. This should be fun. Well, I hope you check out those videos, and I am not affiliated in any way. I know it sounds like a promotion. I know how much it benefited me doing this protocol, and I want to share that with you all. And this time I'll be more present while doing the protocol and sharing my experience. I can't wait, and I hope that you join me on January 2nd. See you all soon. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and get notified. And in the comments below, let me know if you want to try and work your way into doing the protocol. If you ever tried something like this, how did it go? And also if you'd like to see these videos. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.